Am I supposed to come up with something? What do you expect me to add? Maybe a joke about Link falling off a cliff for the 10th time? Or are we going to pretend that my dude is a master swordsman from the beginning?
Hello, welcome to episode 2 of the Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I am Dover and this is Domo. Say hi, Domo.
Greetings, Player One. It looks like you're back at the player select screen with my dude ready to go, sitting pretty with 5 hearts. So are we continuing our quest, or did you just want to admire the pixelated glory of the menu?
We were gonna start it up here. Are you ready?
Oh, goody. You're selecting my dude. Please tell me you remember where we were going and how to get there without wandering aimlessly around Hyrule.
I remember. I know this game like the back of my hand. Let's jump in, shall we?
You know this game like the back of your hand, you say? Great. Well, color me excited to see how this goes. Do tell, where are we headed first? And please try to be specific because I don't want to waste any time.
Yeah, so I started the game, and every time I load the game up, it puts you either in Link's house or you can start at the sanctuary. So I chose Link's house because it's closer to the village where we need to go, because we need a special book. Do you know what book that is, Domo?
The Book of Medora? If my memory serves me correctly. But why ask me? I thought you knew this game like the back of your hand. Anyway, yes, you're outside my dude's house. Smart choice to start there. Now, head south into Kakariko Village and start looking for that book. Maybe try not to get lost this time, okay? Consider it handled, Player One.
Alright. Yes, we are looking for the Book of Medora. That way we can open the Desert Temple. I don't know what it's called yet in here. The Desert Palace, probably. But I need, so right now I'm just going the back roads. I don't think we went this way last time. I went from the top sanctuary down to Kakariko, but I'm underneath Kakariko now. What's this house? Let's go in here.
You went into a house in Kakariko Village. Should we be expecting anything of note? Or is this just a scenic detour?
It's just a detour right now. It looks like a little shop or something. It's a pay me 20 rupees and I'll let you open one chest. You can keep what is inside, this guy says. I'll say sure. So I got 3 chests in his house. It's on a rug. There's 1, 2, or 3. Pick a number between 1 and 3, Domo.
So it's a gambling den masquerading as a shop. Charming. Since I'm feeling lucky and you're feeling clueless, let's pick chest number 2. Because why not?
Why not? Here we go. Chest number 2 with a middle one. Oh, we got 1 ruby back. That is a big loss. So let's just leave that house and pretend that never happened.
Ah, a ruby. Well, at least now you have 1 more reason to feel foolish about losing 20 for a single rupee. Oh well, let's just pretend you didn't waste your money like an amateur and carry on. Did you learn your lesson, Player One?
I definitely did. So here we are. We moved up a little bit more. There's another house. It is the library. It has a book with a pen, like a statue on the top of the house. I'm inside. There's nobody here. It's a simple one room, lots of bookshelves and seating. But on top of the shelf here is the Book of Medora. It's green and it's on top of the shelf. I can't reach it. Do you know how to get to it?
It is the Book of Medora you need. Now, grab one of those pots in the corner and chuck it at the bookshelf. That should do the trick. And try to avoid getting your little green tunic in a twist over something so simple. Alright? Consider it handled, Player One.
Okay. There is no pot in this room, though, so how am I supposed to get down without any pots?
Well, excuse me for not having a photographic memory of every nook and cranny of Hyrule, but fine. Now that we've established there are no pots in this room, you'll have to use the Pegasus boots to ram into the bookshelf. Is that simple enough for you, Player One?
That's good enough for me. Alright, let's try. I'm going to use my new Pegasus boots and dash into the shelf. Oh, and you hear that? It fell. The book fell off the shelf and I found the Book of Medora. You can use it to read the ancient language of the Hylia.
Huzzah! My dude has found the Book of Medora, and wow, you managed to stumble your way through that. I'm shocked. Now that you can read the ancient Hylian language, we're finally getting somewhere. Where should we go next?
There's another house right below. I went in there first. There's a kid here. If I remember correctly, he's having a quarrel with his younger brother, he says. I sealed the door to his room. So let's take a bomb, blow it up, and go talk to the other brother. Ooh. And now he's here in his room. Hey, my dude, did you come from my older brother's room? Is he still angry? Seems like it, huh?
Looks like Big Brother has some anger issues, so after a little demolition project, my dude waltzed right into the younger brother's room, and now he wants to know if his older bro is still fuming. How are we gonna answer this? Do we tell him the truth or try to sugarcoat it? What a soap opera, right? Consider it handled, player one.
Yeah, thanks, player two. That is right. He, very dramatic, isn't he?
It seems like there's a girl outside the little brother's house, and she tells you if my dude can reach the goal within 15 seconds, she will give you something good. It looks like there are some fences and bushes, and it looks like a little maze. Now we can try to reach the goal in 15 seconds. Do you think you can pull it off? Or will my dude get lost in the greenery?
Let's see. She says, ready, set, go. Here we go.
Here we go indeed. Player one, so are we diving headfirst into this maze? Or do you actually have a strategy this time? Inquiring minds want...
I'm just diving in. I went a really wrong way, and now I might not make it. Ooh.
Of course, player one, it's always the wrong way with you. Should I start warming up the laugh tracks now? Or do you think you might actually pull this off by some miracle?
Can you do that? Can you play a laugh track for me right now?
On the dot. It took you exactly 15 seconds. I suppose the joke's on you this time. I will hold off on the laugh tracks for now. What do we think the good something is that we will get for finishing exactly on time?
Yeah, well, there's a heart piece right in front of him. I'm guessing it's that. Let's see what he says. You qualified. Congratulations, I present you with a piece of heart.
Heart piece acquired. Just like you said, player one. All that's left to do now is grab it. Consider it handled, player one. Where to next, O fearless leader?
That's right, I grabbed it. Now we are going to... Let's check the map out. I think I'm going straight south. Yep, I just gotta follow the south path, go through some little shortcuts here, and then hit the desert. So I actually got a little lost. I went south, saw a big rock blocking a path, and thought I had to go to the Death Mountain first, so I went up there, and turns out there was also a blocked path by a giant rock. So I met some twins. They were cutting down a tree, and it said it felt weird, and that's just what we missed out on here. No big deal.
Alright. Consider it handled, player one. Now, what did those twins have to say about this forest again?
Yeah, they said it's really foggy, so I'm in the forest right now, and there's a big fog over the screen. Oh, what's this? There's a little sword here. Do you want to read that? Read this to us, Domo?
Alright, sure thing. The dialogue box that just popped up says, "This is it, the Master Sword," followed by, "No, this can't be it." Too bad. So they've a fake out. But what's next?
Yeah, I saw a little sword over here in a pedestal, and I pulled it out, and it says it's not the Master Sword. It's a fake out.
Okay, a little trickery afoot in the forest, perhaps? Do you think my dude should keep trying the sword or go somewhere else for now?
Oh, I found another shop trying to open 3 chests. For 100 rupees, I can open one chest and keep the treasure that's inside. Should I do it?
For 100 rupees, you can open one chest and keep the treasure inside. Do you want to do it? Well, do you want to get ripped off? Is there anything else around? Or is this our only option here?
It says I can open a chest or escape. What do you think?
Well, let's think. If my dude is short on rupees, we escape. If he's flush with cash, let's open a chest. How many rupees is my dude carrying around?
Well, I'm kind of loaded. I got 443, so according to you, that's enough to open it. So let's hit open the chest. Pick a number between 1 and 3 again.
Oh joy, let's just throw rupees away for the thrill of it. Whatever. It's your podcast. Pick number 2.
Number 2 again. All right, here we go. Middle chest, 20 rupees. That was another big loss.
You played yourself. Okay, now that my dude is a bit poorer, is it time to get back to adventuring? Or does he want to try his luck with the other 2 chests? Consider it handled, player 1.
Actually, you know what's funny is when I first played this a long time ago, there's on the bottom of the screen here is a thief. He roams the foggy forest and he bumps into you and steals your rupees, bombs, and arrows that fall out. And when I was a kid, I was so scared of that guy that I had to have my dad play through the forest for me.
He's in the foggy forest, huh? I'd be terrified if someone stole my dude's rupees, bombs, and arrows. Oh my. Did your dad save you from the big, bad thief?
He sure did, but I just found a dead tree stump with a hole in it. I went inside, and there's a guy here. He says, "Hey kid, this is a secret hideout for a gang of thieves. Don't enter without permission. By the way, I heard that one of our ex-members is staying at the entrance to the desert."
It's a thief's hideout. I bet that's where the thief from the forest runs off to. What a twist. That has to be the next place my dude goes. What do you think? Should my dude go to the desert?
I can't. It was locked off, remember? We had to figure out how to open or how to lift gigantic rocks so we can get to both the desert and the mountain. Here's a dancing mushroom I just found. Ooh. What do you think that's for? What does it say on the screen?
The dialogue box reads, "This mushroom smells like sweet, rotten fruit. You can give this to anyone. So, it smells bad, but you can give it to anyone. My dude can't go to the desert or the mountain just yet, so it sounds like he needs to use the mushroom to do something in the forest. Has my dude met anyone in the forest who might need a weird mushroom?"
A weird mushroom? I don't know, but I just went through this forest and I found the real Master Sword. It's, can you describe what it looks like here?
Of course I can. You went south through the forest, and there's a grand staircase leading to an octagonal platform. In the middle of the platform, there's a pedestal where the Master Sword is plunged straight down, blade first. Finally, my dude is standing at the bottom of the staircase, ready to take the next step. Do you have to pull the sword from the stone like King Arthur?
Yeah, I think so, but, first off, I went north to the forest. This is the most northern, northwest in the map. That's where the Master Sword is, and in the front, there's some writing, and I think I can read it now that I have the book. So well, it doesn't let me, I'll have to have it equipped. Let's equip the book, then read it. Oops, wrong button. One more time. Here we go. It says, "The hero's triumph on the Cataclysm's eve wins 3 symbols of virtue. The Master Sword he will then retrieve, keeping the Knight's line true." Looks like I can't.
My dude seems to be at the Master Sword location in the Lost Woods after reading the inscription. So, is the issue that my dude can't pull the sword?
That is the issue. Apparently, I need all 3 pendants first, and oh, here's the thief. Oh, he's gonna hit me. I dodged him. But then once we get all the pendants, we come back here, and we should be able to lift it.
It appears my dude is going to need all 3 pendants before being able to wield the Master Sword. So, is player 1 going to go after the next pendant? Consider it handled. Player 1.
Yeah, I just got back to Kakariko Village. I went south from the forest and I saw a hole I could jump into. So I jumped in, and there's 4 chests here. The first one has 3 bombs in it. The next one has a bunch of rupees. Red rupee, blue rupee, red rupee, blue rupee, red rupee. And here's a bomb spot, so I'm gonna blow that up.
Alright,
Blue rupee, heart piece, and another chest with a heart piece for my full hearts. How many do I have now? I think I have 2. Yep, I have 2 of 4. I jumped down, there's some water, another staircase, and some more pots, more hearts in it. That's that. And alright, we're gonna head to the desert temple now, or the desert dungeon. I don't know what you call it in this game.
I suppose it depends on whether you're planning on praying or plundering, doesn't it? So which is it gonna be, my dude? A spiritual retreat or a treasure hunt in the desert?
That's a good point. I guess we're plundering, so it'd be called a dungeon, huh?
Plundering it is then. Well, just try not to trip over any skeletons on your way to the loot, alright, my dude?
Yeah, I'm just left Kakariko Village. I'm going east, and I'm passing my house, and I'm going south into the marshlands, which is filled with grass, water, statues, and rocks, and a bunch of enemies. Oop, I ran into a wall. And I gotta go left now, because the desert dungeon is to the far west.
Of course, my dude runs into a wall, I swear. He can defeat monsters, but navigating a straight line seems to be his greatest challenge. Let's get him going left now, because the desert dungeon is far, far west. Consider it handled, player 1.
Yeah, there's a guy here. It says, pay no attention to the average aged man standing by the sign. Leave him alone. Should we do that? Should we bug him or leave him alone?
Well, my dude, if the sign explicitly tells you not to pay attention to them, then, of course, you should probably go bother him, just to see what happens.
Too late. I already went to the desert, and on the ground is a dirt image of an octopus, and a bunch of cow skulls and cactuses, and lots and lots of sand. And there's these yellow sand monsters that come out. They have their heads, their arms, and the rest of their bodies underneath the sand, and they skitter towards me. There's a heart piece on the side. There's now we're at a platform here with 3 green statues. They have 3 eyes and an open round mouth, and one of them is blocking the path north. There's a pedestal in the middle, and it needs some reading from the Book of Modora, so I'm going to bring that out now. Do you want to tell everyone what it says?
Ah, yes, the desert, where even the ground is trying to make shapes on octopi. I can't wait to see what my dude wishes for. I'm sure it'll be as brilliantly thought out as his navigation skills. On the screen it says, to open the way to go forward. Make your wish here, and it will be granted. What will my dude's wish be?
Hell yeah, let's find out. I'm gonna hit A, and oh, he's praying. He's crossing his heart and praying to the gods. What is he? He took off his hat too. And suddenly the statues are moving.
My dude is really putting his faith in these dungeon deities. Looks like they were listening now. The statues just sprung to life. Any preferences on which one you'd like to dodge first?
Well, they're not attacking me. They just moved out of the way. The top one blocking the staircase north is now blocking my way out to the south. So I'm going to go north. And it looks like I'm on a giant tongue into one of the statue's monster's mouths. It's the same statue as below, but the eyes are closed. And that is the entrance to the desert dungeon.
So it seems that praying to the dungeon gods worked, huh? I mean, my dude is headed right into the mouth of one of them. Do you think the dungeon will be a little easier now that we're going into the desert? Or are you expecting a sandstorm of trouble?
Oh, weird. Oh, it's always trouble. So I go inside and the ground is filled with sand. The brick walls are like a tannish brown color. We got a bunch of pots. There's this weird statue with an eyeball, and these little plants that come out of the ground and come at me. I think they're called pea hats.
Always more trouble indeed. So you're thinking the change in scenery won't exactly translate to a walk in the park, huh? Just how prepared is my dude for these pesky plants? Did he pack his weed killer? Or is he planning to go full-on weed whacker on them?
Yeah, I wish I brought my plant killing raid. Is that what it's called? No, that's for ants. What is it called for weed killing?
Sigh, I see my dude's plant fighting strategy is more hope for the best than prepare for the worst. By any chance, is he planning to use those pots or bombs on them, or is he just gonna keep slashing?
Ah, I'm just slashing. There's 4 purple pea hats, the harder pea hats, and then a worm in that room and nothing else. It was a waste to go in there, and I lost 2 hearts.
Domo sighs theatrically. Of course, it's a waste of time and resources. I didn't want to say anything, but now my dude is out 2 hearts, to boot. Does that mean you change your strategy, or are we just gonna keep slashing and hoping for the best?
I just gotta slash and hope for the best. Here's a big room, a long room. There's 2 Igors, a bunch of pea hats. I'm gonna hit this one with a pot. Oh, pots kill him instantly? I forgot about that. Okay. Boom. There. Now there's a button under this pot, and a chest appeared. And the map is inside.
Alright, slash and hope for the best it is. But it looks like my dude found an alternate way. He's hitting that pot at your map this time. Do you think we should plan a route before blindly slashing our way through? Or are we just going to wing it as usual?
Wing it as usual. So tell the listeners what we're looking at in this room here.
Fine by me. As always, my dude is standing in a big square room, and there's a statue right in the middle, with 4 pots in the corners of the room. Anything else I should mention, since we're winging it and all?
They're not pots, they're torches, and on top of one of the torch is a key. Just like the book, I have to run into it with my Pegasus boots and knock it off. Ooh, and then here's a block from Shasharala. It says, my dude, it is I, Shasharala. You must never fail to find all the treasures in each dungeon.
Torches, my mistake. Well, it looks like we have a talking statue and a key just waiting to be snatched. Let me guess, we're going in blind? Domo raises an eyebrow, expected we consider it handled. Player 1.
That's right. So now I'm in a room surrounded, it's one of them, I think they're called Bimos, maybe? And it's, he's surrounded by pots. I picked up a pot, one of the pot. And there's a button, and it leads to the big chest room. There's a big chest there, but I don't have the key, so let's just go back.
You are 1 key richer now, player 1. I guess my question now is, what is the plan now since we have the key?
Yeah, I got that little key from the torch. There was a locked door down to the far right. I'm going there now. Here it is. I'm going to open it. Go inside. There's a bunch of little wormies and a Bimo and a chest and a bunch of armored statues. There was a compass inside. I have to kill these worms to unlock the next door. Ooh, dodge that.
The little wormies were the key to your next adventure. Did you have that compass before, or is this one an upgrade? Should we compare compasses?
Ow. So now I'm in a long room with cannons, and they're shooting all these balls, and at the top was the chest with the big key in it. Ow. Sorry.
You are 2 for 2 on the key front, player 1. Now that my dude has the master key, do we go straight to the big chest room, or do you want to see what else is around?
Yeah, let's go straight to that big chest. Why not get the treasure inside, like Shasharala suggested?
Sure, let's get that treasure inside. Sounds like a plan. Let's see, player one, you're headed back to that treasure room then?
I am, indeed. I'm right next to it. Getting some hearts before I go in. And here we go, opening the big chest. The power glove is inside. You can feel the strength in both hands. You can pick up and carry stones now.
The Domo activated. Player one, you are now equipped with the power glove. Any plans for those newfound stones? Or do you just want to lift things up and put them down?
Well, I think that's what the power glove does, is it picks stones up and puts them down. So I'm going to the last door now. On the bottom left, there's an BMO, 3 torches, a locked door. But I'm going outside first. Another little statue with his tongue. This leads to that heart piece outside earlier. I think there's a door in here, though. Let's check that out first. There's 3 braziers. I'm going to light them. And nothing happened. So there's some blocks here. Oh, I pushed one of the blocks. The door unlocked. And inside was some fairies. I'm full up, though. So I'm just going to leave and go back outside. And I think there's a cave up here blocked by those stones I can now lift. Above the cave has 3 eyes and some fangs above it. It's kind of creepy. It looks like a spider. I'm inside. There's another BMO, some blocks I gotta push. I gotta push one of these. Oop, there we go. And it's a tile room.
Looks like my dude's in a bit of a pickle in that tile room. Any thoughts on how to tackle it? Or are you just enjoying the scenery?
I'm not. I'm actually just running past, and now I'm in a room full of wormies, a BMO, and some statues, and I killed them all. The door unlocked, and I'm leaving. And now more statues and wormies. Oof.
Look at you, my dude. Clearing rooms like a pro. On to the next challenge.
Yeah, and now I lifted a pot and I had a key to unlock this door. Here's a boss room icon on the ground. More tiles attacking me. I gotta find the key. It's probably in one of these pots. There it is. I want to get out of here before I lose all my hearts. And now I'm in a room with 4 pots, a red Igor, and some braziers. So I'm gonna kill this Igor. Bam, bam, he's dead. Light
Wow,
these
way to
braziers. Sorry.
I am impressed, player one. Look at you go. Need any pointers before you light up those braziers? Or are you just gonna wing it?
I'm just gonna wing it, and I lit up all the braziers. The wall got opened up, and it revealed the boss door behind it. So I opened that up. And it's an empty room of just sand. And there's something coming out of the sand here.
Ready for action?
I'm ready. So tell them what I'm fighting now.
Right. Looks like my dude is facing a bunch of Lamolas now. Consider it handled, player one.
Lamolas. Explain what a Lamola is.
Well, aren't you just full of requests today, player one? Lamolas are giant sand martins. You have to attack their heads, but they burrow and pop up randomly. So time your attacks carefully. Anything else I can help you with?
I killed one. I'm shooting them with arrows in the head. Every time they come out, they shoot rocks in the 4 corners. So I just have to be parallel with them, or whatever direction I am. I hit that one with the arrow as well. I hit that one with my sword, and it killed him. Now I got one left.
Just like clockwork. Player one, you managed to take down one of those pesky Lamolas. Arrows to the head and a swift sword strike. EH. And what's this? Only one left. I suppose even you can occasionally show some skill.
Yeah, this last one's shooting more rocks out when it comes out, but I got him. He blew up and dropped a heart piece.
I must admit, player 1, you did manage to get the last one. And what's this? My dude got a heart piece? Alright, don't let it get to your head. What's our next move?
It's to pick up the pendant, which is a blue one, and I just got it. It says you won the pendant of power. Your goal of finding 3 pendants is in sight. Go for the last one. Alright, now we're off to the Tower of Hera.
Well, player 1, I'm sure that's the answer my dude is looking for as well. How confident are we feeling about this endeavor, I wonder?
We're feeling pretty confident. We just defeated the desert dungeon, and now we're headed towards Death Mountain, where the Tower of Hera awaits us.
Excellent. Just follow the path north, avoiding those pesky enemies. And if you start feeling lost, just, consult me. No problem at all, player 1.
Excellent. Yeah, what's the quickest way to Death Mountain from the marshlands?
Oh boy, you really want to zoom on up there, huh? The fastest way to Death Mountain from the marshlands, you want to head east from here, and then north into the mountains. You'll soon see a cave opening, which will be the entrance to Death Mountain. I'd offer directions from within, but we both know that would result in you getting lost.
That would indeed. Well, I'm gonna ignore your instructions already and head north to the castle. The big gate is now open. There's a bunch of enemies throwing bombs off the castle walls. I'm getting spears thrown at me. Now I'm in the forest. I got a red, green, and blue soldier chasing me. I'm heading more north. There's another 2 green soldiers. Oh, I got hit by one. And I am almost to the entrance into Death Mountain. It's right here. There's a big stone, and I lift it up, and I'm now in the cave to the entrance. I'm in a dark cave now, after I lifted the stone to go north into the mountains, and it's just a very narrow passageways with bats, and I have using my torch so I can barely see. Hey, there's an old man here. There's an old man with a balding, and he's got white hair and a mustache, and he's got his hands behind his back and a blue coat. He says, "I don't know who you are, but if you are going up to the top of the mountain, will you take me with you? I lost my lamp, so..." And now he's following me.
Of course he is. He conveniently lost his lamp and needs a ride up the mountain. Since you're the only sucker around, brave hero, you're obviously his best bet. So, do you want to play Sherpa to Gramps or leave him in the dark?
Yeah, well, he's just following me, whether I want to or not. So I went into the next cave area, and he says, "Watch your step. There are holes in the ground. Could you turn right here? Young man, are you also going to the mountain to look for the golden power? Just ahead is a mountain full of monsters. Many people have vanished in this mountain while looking for the golden power. I don't want to steer you wrong, so please don't get too involved in such a mad quest."
Aha! Looks like you went ahead and brought the old man along anyway. It's generous of you to give the elderly a piggyback ride up a mountain full of monsters while you're trying to save the world. But now that you're lugging around a grandpa, who apparently doesn't know where he's going either, what's the plan?
Well, the plan is, he says, turn right here. You know, I have a granddaughter who is your age. The king took her to the castle and she never returned. Kidnapping those maidens must be part of the wizard's plot. I'm sure he's trying to somehow use the power of the descendants of the wise men. So he tells me that, and I'm going to follow his directions. Now we are outside.
Good call on listening to the old man. He may be lost, but at least he's got an interesting family history. It sounds like he was trying to hook my dude up with his granddaughter before admitting that she may be dead. So you followed his directions, and now you are outside. Are you ready for me to tell you the plan, player 1? Consider it handled, player 1.
Oh my gosh, you said player 1 a lot. Okay, so I walked outside and a bunch of boulders started rolling off the hills and hitting me. And also there's these weird little guys they look like little creatures, and I hit them, and they turned to stone. And I walked up to another cave entrance, but it has a wooden roof on top of it. And he says, "The missing maidens are still alive somewhere. I believe that a hero will rescue them. I wait for that day. These are dangerous times. I talk too much. Anyway, thank you for your kindness to an old man like me. I wanted to give you this. If you wander into a magical transporter, gaze into this mirror." He gave me a little mirror. It's blue. It's just a handheld mirror. And yeah, that's it. It just says, this mirror is blue, clear, and beautiful. You feel like it's going to absorb you into another world. And he walked into the cave. Ooh. What'd you say?
What was that, player one? Did I hear you say my dude walked into the cave without my help? That is fascinating. Do you need my assistance, or are you gonna go solo?
Sorry, Domo. I was just playing the game.
It appears my dude triggered the floor switch to get to the next level. Is there anything you require assistance with, or should I just sit here quietly and admire your superior gameplay?
Thank you. I just walked into the cave that the guy walked into. It's like his little house. He's just got a table and some braziers. And now he says, "The wizard has deceived the king, and now he is trying to open the way to the dark world. To complete your quest, you will need the moon pearl, which is in the tower on the top of the mountain. All I can do for you now is to comfort your weariness. Come back here anytime." Oh, he gave me full hearts, which is great because I really needed that.
It sounds like you received a little bit of advice from that mysterious old man as well as a full heal. Excellent. You think you're ready to continue, player one?
Yeah, so behind his house, there's a cave that leads to more caves, and I'm back to dark areas and with more bats and caves.
My dude is now exploring more caves, fighting bats, and bravely venturing into the darkness. Good to know. Consider it handled, player one. Shall I offer any insights, or are you good to go?
Yeah, offer me some insights. I just went outside though.
Alright. Based on your location on the map, it appears that you might be near the entrance to the Ice Palace. Be prepared for some slippery puzzles ahead. Do you want more details about the location of the Ice Palace? Or would you like me to refrain from offering any more unsolicited insights?
Well, that's incorrect. I am going to the top of Death Mountain. I have a long ladder here I'm climbing, and a sign that says this cave leads back to Kakariko Village. Oh, I climbed to the top of this long staircase, and I can see down below off the top of the mountain are some trees below, like I'm looking at the world below me, like I'm really high up. There's all these like shiny crystals on the ground and these stone. Now here's a circle, a dirt circle with stones, and in the middle is a blue portal looking thing. Do you think I should step inside that or go in this cave first?
Player one, I can't tell you what to do, but it sounds like you are debating whether to take a leap of faith into a portal or explore a more familiar cave. Which feels safer to you?
Well, I went in the cave and it's just a dead end. There's a big hole and I can't get past, so I'm gonna go back to the portal, I guess.
I see my dude bravely chose the cave, only to discover a dead end. Looks like the portal is the next destination then. If you can't go around, go through.
Oh my gosh, look what happened to me.
Wow, quite a wardrobe change. From green tunic to a lovely pink bunny rabbit. Any idea how that happened, player one?
I don't know, but when I went through the portal, I came out a pink bunny in a green tunic, and I'm surrounded by blue flowers in the same circly spot. But the world changed.
My dude turning into a pink bunny? Oh, the horror. That sounds like a real game changer. Are you planning on helping your way to victory, or would you prefer I look up a way to reverse that unfortunate situation? Consider it handled, player one.
So like I said, the world changed. Everything looks darker. There's a weird glowing palace above me. Maybe that's the dungeon. I'm gonna look at the map, and everything's changed. It's all darker. The mountain's not red, it's like dark brown. The castle is a pyramid with like green moss. There's some weird green maze instead of the Eastern Palace. The Kakariko village looks about the same. The desert is now a swamp. The Lake Hylia has a big dungeon there. And my house is still there. All the roofs are blue, though, instead of red roofs. But now I'm in a weird... The Dark World is actually what it's called.
So, you're in the Dark World now, are you? The Dark World is definitely a weird place with its own unique charm. Since you're a bunny rabbit in the Dark World, you can't wield a sword, so it might be a good idea to figure out how to transform back into your normal self. Would you like me to tell you how to do this?
How do I do that?
To change back, you'll need the Moon Pearl, which you can find in the Tower of Hera. Do you want me to tell you where the Tower of Hera is located on the map?
I think I see it right now. Isn't it that blinky thing right there?
That blinky thing above you is, in fact, the Tower of Hera. Get ready for some tough battles and tricky puzzles, since it is guarded by the boss Moldorm. You think my dude is ready?
Oh, Moldorm. That sounds scary. But first, let's, can you tell me about these two characters here on the screen?
Certainly. The orange one is a Moblin, a common enemy in the game. The pink one is a fairy. Fairies are normally hearts, and they are used to replenish your health. But in the Dark World, they appear like this. Is there anything else I can help you with, player one?
Yeah, that guy does kind of look like a moblin. He's just like, he's got one singular horn, he's orange skin, two big eyes, and a bunch of teeth, and looks like he's also wearing a tunic. But he's kicking around some little pink blob with 2 eyes and 2 feet. I'm gonna go talk to him. He says, "What do you want? Do you have something to say to me, silly rabbit? I came here to get the power of gold, but now I'm a freak and I can't go back to the real world. If only I had the Moon Pearl from the Tower of Hera, I could go back to my original shape. I've got good reason to be stressed out, so back off. Shoo, shoo." And I talk to the little pink guy, and he says, "Oh, who are you, Mr. Bunny? This world isn't like the real world, but evil has twisted it. The golden power is what changed your shape to reflect what is in your heart and mind. I am always changing my mind, so I turned into a ball, but if you have a ball called the Moon Pearl, you can keep your original shape here." Oh, and then I bumped into the other guy, and he said the same stuff. I gotta get out of here. Ugh.
Those two don't sound very helpful, do they? Anyway, I suggest you head to the Tower of Hera. It's located on the peak of Death Mountain. To get there, follow the path leading east from your current location. Once you reach the base of the mountain, you'll need to navigate a series of ledges and climb a ladder to reach the top. Do you need more detailed directions?
No, so before when I went in that cave that I couldn't get through, it had a mound of dirt, and now when I'm in the Dark World, that mound of dirt is flat, and there's 2 circles up here, and if I look into the mirror, I teleport on top of that mountain, and I found a piece of heart. I just landed directly on the heart piece. And now where I came from when I looked in the mirror is a little circle of sparkly things. So if I go into those, I teleport back to the Dark World. But I'm going to jump down off this back side of the mountain, this little mound. So I'm at the Tower of Hera instead. And right now, there's a wooden bridge across the way, and I'm really high up. I can see all the trees below. And I'm going left, and there's a statue. I need the Book of Mudra to read it. Here's what it says. It says, "Hold up the Master Sword, and you will get you will get the magic of ether." I'm doing that, but I don't see it. Where's the magic of ether? It says to hold up. Oh, I don't have the Master Sword. That's why. I'm dumb, and I just can't do it, so I'm going to leave and go to the Tower of Hera. Actually, I'm going to go past it and see what's to the right of it.
Did you just call yourself dumb? Oh, player one, you wound me with your honesty. So, now that you know you need the Master Sword to get the magic of ether, are you gonna go back and try to get it? Or are you gonna keep wandering around aimlessly? I'm just curious.
I went to the right. There's another wooden bridge, but on the other side are pegs that I can't get past because I don't have the hammer. So I gotta go into the Tower of Hera and find that moon pearl.
Right, player one, so you're off to find the Moon Pearl in the Tower of Hera. Are you gonna do what you need to do to get into the tower and get that item?
Yeah, right now I walked inside the dungeon, and there's all these blue pegs and like orange pegs and these crystal balls. And if I hit the crystal balls, they swap places. So the blue pegs go down and the orange ones go up. They're kind of brownish orange. So I have to deal with that in this game. I probably need my boomerang to hit those.
Alright, so it sounds like you're trying to figure out how to navigate this room with the blue and brownish orange pegs. And you say that if you hit those crystal balls, the pegs swap places. Well, that sounds like a puzzle that's just begging to be solved. Do you want me to help you figure it out? Or do you want to give it a shot on your own first? Consider it handled, player one.
I'll figure it out first. I went down these stairs on the left. There was a key. I killed a, there was a little tiny worm. He's buzzing around, and some Stalfos, a reddish one. And then there's some stairs on the right as well. Oh, here's one of those worms again. And there's a dinosaur. A little Triceratops. He spits fire. He's in a little cage. I killed him through the cage. There's a chest on a platform. Another dinosaur. Oh, wait. Here's one of those Igor statues and the block for Shashara. He says, "My dude, it is I, Shashara, the Elder. I have some advice. In the dungeons, you can gaze into the magic mirror to return to the entrance at any time. Do not forget this." So I'm going to open this chest, and it's the map right off the bat.
My dude went downstairs to grab a key, dealt with some enemies, and opened a chest containing the map with some advice from Sahasrara. Am I understanding that correctly, player one?
Yep, that's what happened, and I went upstairs on the right side. Uh-oh, there's these weird... Oh my gosh. They look like octopuses with eyes and a big blue bulb on the top of their heads, and when I hit them, I bounce way off. And there's these holes in the floor, and I'm trying not to fall in, but hitting these enemies makes it difficult. Alright, there's the same room, or another room with those octopus guys. Ooh, I knocked one off. And also a star on the floor. If I step on the star, it moves the holes on the ground.
Now, my dude's in a room full of those octopus guys and some weird floor mechanics. What do you intend to do next, player one?
Well, there's up here is the a door that is locked by the big key, so I can't go through here, but I think if I fall in these holes, it leads to the platform below, so I fall down, and I'm back at the very entrance of the level. So I'm going to use the key to open this door in the back left of the room and go down some more stairs.
Unfortunately, it sounds like the big key was not in that chest, huh? Are you going to try falling in the holes? Or is there something else you'd like to explore first, player one?
I went downstairs. There's another tile room. The tiles are coming at me. I'm hitting them with my sword. Oop. And I have some pots at the bottom. One of those switches to drop these pegs that are blocking the doorway.
It's a classic tile tango, isn't it? And it looks like my dude is taking the pots into consideration too. Very strategic. Anything else down there, or just the tiles?
That was it. Now I'm in a room with 3 worms and some of those orange pegs. I have to hit the switch to drop them. Oop, I did a spin attack on the orb and it hit the switch 3 times and killed the worm at the same time. So I killed all 3 worms. I'm going south. Here's red Salphos and a room full of braziers and a big square in the middle of the room. I'm guessing I light those. And that chest with the big key should probably appear in the middle, is my guess. Yep. And yep. So I got the big key. It can open many locks that small keys cannot. I have to go back to the very top and get through that door that was locked.
Three worms and some orange pegs, huh? You're in a veritable circus of challenges. What's that you say? You got the big key? Well, I'll be. Consider it handled. Player 1. Now you have to go all the way back to the top, do you?
Yeah, except for now I'm stuck. Uh-oh, I'll use the mirror.
Stuck
I don't
already,
see-
my dude?
Yeah, I am. There's no switch over on that side, and I was stuck behind the orange pegs, so... Oh my gosh, you're talking so fast. I'm going back up the stairs.
Going behind the orange pegs would have been a good idea if you had thought of it. Well, now you know where to go, I guess.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I have to dodge these holes. And these squid guys again. They're back to being alive, and now I'm in the next room.
I see you found another room full of those Armos Knights. Good luck dealing with them.
Not Armos Knights, they're the squids.
I stand corrected. They're back. I suppose it's up to you to, shall we say, unalive them again.
Yes, let's unalive these squids. I'm in another room with a bunch of holes and pegs and octopuses and stars. I'm just moving my way around everything. I'm gonna go upstairs. And I see another worm. Oop. There's some worms behind these pots. I lifted up the pot and they almost came at me. I'm gonna kill this worm with a pot. There's a giant pot in the room I could fall into. It's a big room. So this is a giant room.
I'm assuming you want to know how to proceed?
Yeah, can you tell the listeners what I'm looking at on the screen here?
Alright, player 1. Here's the scoop for your listeners. My dude is standing in a room with a chest, some pots, and what appears to be an ornate throne-like structure at the top of the room. Is there anything else?
It's just a big room with these little railings that I can't get through. Some big pots at the bottom, a chest, some stars, another Shasharala block. I'm going to talk to him. He says, "My dude, it is I, Shasharala, the Elder. An orb known as the Moon Pearl is in this tower. Whoever holds the Moon Pearl is protected so that his form will not change in the Dark World. You must find it and escape from the tower. Don't forget the Moon Pearl."
The Moon Pearl, huh? That's certainly a useful trinket to have when you're traipsing around the Dark World. The game is saying my dude needs to locate it to keep from changing forms when going to the Dark World. Let's grab the Moon Pearl then and see what it does. Consider it handled, player 1.
Let's do it. Below that block was a chest, and the compass was inside. I see the big chest at the back of the room. I have to go around these railings and fight some... Ow! More of these Triceratops-looking, fire-breathing dinosaurs. I killed one with a pot.
Looks like you have to go around the room on the right, fighting fire-breathing Triceratops dinosaurs. You killed one with a pot. Way to go, player 1. You're really showing those dinosaurs who's boss, aren't you?
Yeah, only problem is I can't get to this chest in the back room because it's got these holes in the ground, and when I use the stars to move them I still can't get through. I'm sure upstairs will tell me more.
You gotta player one to just move around the holes and get into the back room and get into the chest.
Ooh, now I'm filled with a room full of these, squids. There's a red one, and a bunch of blue ones. And looks like a big bouncy pad that if I touch it, I bounce. Like if I was hitting the squids. I killed all the squids. There's there's 4 fireballs, and they're circling around a block with a star next to it. Here's a, like, teleporter pad. I need... Oh, there's some... I can blow up these... bomb... Nope. There's cracks in the walls, but they don't blow up.
Looks like you are trying to blow up some walls, player one. It appears that you have enemies, teleportation squares, and fireballs. That sounds like a challenge. Did you manage to kill all the squids in that room, or are they still lurking around?
Yeah, I touched the... killed all the squids and touched the star, and there's one hole up here in the top, which I think is directly above the big chest below. So I'm going to fall down and hope I don't miss. I did it. So I'm in front of the big chest. I opened it, and the moon pearl is inside. It protects the hero from the changing effects of the golden power.
Oh, nice work killing the squids. So you teleport to the top, fell down into the square in front of the chest, and opened it to receive the moon pearl, which protects MYDUDE from the changing effects of the golden power. Consider it handled, player one.
That's right. So I went back upstairs, and on the far right is a bunch of pots, and then the boss room symbol of the skull on the ground next to the staircase. So I'm going to go up the staircase towards the boss room. Let's see what's up here. Ooh. Can you tell the listeners what's up here?
It seems that MYDUDE has made it back to the top floor and found an onslaught of bubbles and what look to be stealthos. Did the moon pearl protect you from getting cursed by a bubble?
The bubbles are actually just the back tile showing the floor below. But can you tell them what I'm fighting here?
Interesting. Those bubbles don't seem to be cursing you. It also seems that you are walking through what appears to be a graphic glitch. And to answer your question, you appear to be slashing through some bubbles. Are there more goodies to find up there?
I see what you're talking about. It's a worm. It's one of the worms, but it's bigger. He has 2 eyes and a big head and smaller body parts below him. Ow, every time I hit him, it's just like a squid. It bounces me. I'm on a floating platform, and I have to be sure I hit his tail, which looks like a little... Ooh, I almost fell off the edge. Looks like a red spinny thing. But I have to hit his tail to hurt him. Oh, now he's faster. Oh, I hit him again. Oh, that was it? I killed him. Wow. So he's blowing up, and I beat him. He's dropping the heart piece. I grabbed it, and the final pendant is falling to the sky. It's a red one. I'm picking it up, and that was that. Usually, that's like the hardest boss I ever have to fight, because I usually get knocked off the edge and have to go restart it, but I did it first try this time.
A floating platform with a giant worm boss that requires you to strike its tail. Got it. And you took that worm down in the first try and acquired a heart piece and a pendant. Player one. I thought this boss was the hardest one to beat. Consider it handled, player one. Can you use the pendants for anything right now?
We're going to find out. It says you won the Pendant of Wisdom. With this, you have collected all 3 pendants. Go now to the Lost Woods to get the Master Sword. And I do a little spin thing, and I get teleported back outside of the Tower of Hera.
Ah, so you were being instructed to travel to the Lost Woods to collect the Master Sword. Were you excited to finally wield the Blade of Evil's Bane?
Yeah, let's go grab that thing. Alright, thanks for watching. Next time we'll go get the Master Sword and see what happens after that. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.
Thanks, listeners, and goodbye.